I love open floor plans. I didn't know anything much about it until you walk into a model home trying to find a house to buy, and you see a house with an open floor plan and it feels amazing. You walk in and it just feels like there's so much space. Even though a house could be much smaller in square footage, if it was designed right, you'd feel like it was a massive house.
I agree. So the last time we looked at model homes, I think we checked out a house that was like 1,400 square feet, so a good size, but not huge, but it had an open floor plan and it felt like you were in a 2,000 square foot house. As a family that entertains, open floor plans are awesome because somebody doesn't have to be trapped back there in the kitchen. They get to be out with the guests and overseeing everything and joining in all the fun.
And then not only that, say it was like movie night at home. Whoever's doing the dishes is hanging out, watching the movie, watching TV with everyone else. So it's like everyone gets to hang out together still. It doesn't have to be one person stuck in the kitchen doing the chores as everyone else is chilling in the living room.
Yeah, and as a mom of young kids, they're really great because you can be watching your kids while you're getting their lunch ready or cooking dinner.
So if you have a house that was built, a little older, and you want to create an open floor plan, you basically need to start removing walls. Once you determine whether a wall is load bearing or not, determines if you have to put a beam up or how costly it's going to be. Once you remove the wall, then you design your kitchen or your bar area or where your dining table is going to be, or if you're eliminating a dining room completely, that all can happen after the walls are removed.
So most commonly, somebody will contact us and say, hey, I want to remove the wall dividing my kitchen and my living room, or remove the wall dividing my dining room and my kitchen. So they give us a call, you go over there, you do what you do to figure out if the wall is load bearing. And then another step would be, if the wall is load bearing, then you would call your engineer.
So the engineer will come out as a consultant. He'll come out, check out the area, do some calculations, and recommend whether a beam be put up inside the wall, inside the roof, or inside the ceiling, or if it's going to be a drop-down beam, what size post to use, what size hangers, how are you going to attach it to the roof, all that. So I've seen consultations from an engineer be quick and easy and cost as much as maybe $1,500, and they'll come out and call it all out, and then with that we can then estimate the job. As a contractor, we can come in and give them a proposal once the engineer has told us what it's actually going to take.
So some people have a really specific idea of what they want. A big thing right now is everyone wants an arch. So a lot of times people will come to us and be, I need an arch right here, and they'll know exactly what they want. And then if they don't know what they want, but they know that they just want more space, we like to call in an interior designer. We always recommend an interior designer for all homeowners, no matter what the job is, because they're the professional, they've seen so many done, they have a lot of experience in picking out the best look. So for example, maybe someone's in a modern Spanish style home. An arch is gonna go perfectly there. So maybe in a craftsman, an arch might not quite go with the rest of the house.
Yeah, so the design comes in before or after you consult us. So some people will have an interior designer they've already hired, and then the designer will come up with the design, or they will come in, talk to us, have a consultation with us, and then we'll recommend a couple designers we work with. Mm-hmm. But either way, it's going to happen well before we provide the actual estimate for the job. The main challenge is whether or not it's load bearing or not. Sometimes you can't tell until you cut open the drywall. And a lot of people, when they're just trying to get an idea of what things are going to cost, they don't want holes cut in their drywall. I think the whole open floor plan is going to be our generation. So I think for as long as our generation is alive, we'll be wanting open floor plans, because I went and bid a job for an older woman. I'd say it was in her 70s, and she had bought a house with an open floor plan, and she wanted us to put up walls. She didn't like how it was all opened up. So I think maybe the next generation that comes, so maybe 30 years from now, that whatever's new will be happening.
Because it's not conducive to everyone's lifestyle either. For example, somebody who works from home might not want to have their office in one corner of the room because there are no walls. So there are no walls to keep the noise out, the distraction out, to keep the kids from running in the background of your Zoom calls.
Well, I'll tell you what, during the pandemic, we've never put more walls up in my entire career as doing as a general contractor, because everyone was, they wanted an off space. Everyone needed a home office. So we put up walls and, made a little office for a lot of these homes that had an open floor plan.
Okay, so another con of an open floor plan would be if you are not the tidiest person. So when you've got dishes in the sink or plates on the counter, it's all out on display in the open floor plan.